Come on in, come on in, come on in. We are starting late tonight, so come on in.
I can't say and do what I want.
Come on in. Come on in. We will not be on long tonight. I promise you we will not. I got music playing right now so that you know that we will not be on long tonight at all. Just enjoying the music, getting my thoughts together real quick. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Please, if you don't mind, shout yourselves out so I can say hey to you. I promise you I will speak. I promise you I'll speak to you. I promise. I promise. What up, G? What up, G? Appreciate you coming on in, player. All right, so.
As a director of finance, I'm managing.
Thank you very much. So, I know that I'm starting late tonight, and there's a reason for that, and I will explain that as I talk. But, you're crazy, absolutely. Um, Thank you, G, for coming on. G, I didn't push a show yesterday, real quick, to G personally, because Mr. Wright's sister service is on Saturday, and I didn't want him to have to come on yesterday. Um, Losing a loved one is tough, and I didn't want him to come on knowing that he's going through something, you know. So I just left it like it was. So I promise you that I'm going to do some stuff and we'll get back on the platform. Shout yourselves out as you come in, please. I promise you I'll speak to you. But yeah, G, that's what's going on right now. I'm not going to be inconsiderate to Mr. Wright. Um, I'm not going to do that to him. So I promise you, we'll get back on. We'll get back on focus next week, hopefully. Even if he's not ready, um, me, you, and Walt, hopefully Javon can get on and we can talk about the NBA. And G, can I be honest real quick before I get started with the whole video? The NBA is not interesting to me until the playoffs. It's like March Madness. Like there's a lot of college games going on, basketball that is, and I don't really care until March Madness, right? So we'll deal with all that next week. But I wish I was excited about the regular season. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm just not. Yeah, we are praying for you. Thank you, G. We are praying for you, and I know he's not watching, but I promise you that I'm going to be to that service. The service is on Saturday. I'm going to be to that service. It's a must that I go to that service. I have to be there. So before I get to the video, which will be short tonight, I have to deal with the health tip of the day. Yeah, save that for next week. 'Cause, yeah, I want to talk about my Knicks. So save it for next week. Health tip for the day. We're talking about this is March. Um, and March is colorectal cancer awareness month. So colorectal cancer affects the colon or rectum. It's highly treatable if detected early through screenings, which are recommended for most adults starting at 45. So if you're 45, you need to be screened. You need to be screened. I got a screening a few years ago, so I think my next screening should be in 7 more years. I will say before I finish, what I want, I will say before I finish that it's not a great experience before the actual screening. So, symptoms include persistent changes in bowel habits, rectal bleeding, abdominal pain, and unexplained weight loss. Risk increases with age, diet, when you eat red processed meat, and genetics. Early symptoms and signs. There are no symptoms in the early stages, but when they occur, they can include persistent constipation or diarrhea, narrow stools, rectal bleeding, blood in the stool, abdominal discomfort. Risk factors includes being over 50, genetics, and when you eat a lot of red meat, and physical inactivity, obesity, smoking, and heavy alcohol use. Um, in other words, and we've dealt with these symptoms before, when you live a life that includes heavy alcohol, you live a life which includes heavy smoking, you live a life which includes red meat, then you can not only be affected for colon cancer, but there are many things that are attributed with these life habits. So please, I always say, please, 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 live a life, live a life that will help your health and not hurt it. And that is your health tip for the day. The time is now 9:11, which is my father's birthday, so I will get started at 9:11. Shout out to him. Oh, um, before I get started, I'm so sorry. You know who this is already. Hashtag Mr. Come on to the temple. Hope you had a productive week, a productive month. I want to thank everybody that has given me some type of shout out or talk or text or whatever it was for my birthday, which was on Sunday. I appreciate each and every one of you, the gifts, the gift cards, the monies, whatever you did. I really, truly appreciate it. I am overwhelmed by the love I got on my birthday. My youngest daughter called me first to remind me of my birthday. God bless her heart with her mother. Shout out to them. And I'm just so really happy. Also, before I get started, we do have a YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel. People have been asking me to come on YouTube forever and a day. The YouTube channel is at the temple dash lowercase I, the number one, lowercase u. That is at the temple dash lowercase I, the number one, lowercase u. And if you're not hating, why you waiting? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow. Even if you have social media, share this with your friends like Stephanie. Yes, Stephanie, I'm calling your name out. Share it with your friends like Stephanie who do not have social media. Because there are people who don't watch, who are not on social media, but they watch YouTube. So if you're not hating, why are you waiting? And while I'm there, thank you, G. Let's pin this comment. Because my daughter number does it, but she's not on yet. Bless her heart. While we're here, also follow the Thomas TJ West page. You don't have to be friends. I'm good on that. Listen, just follow the page. Once again, if you're not hating, why you waiting? It's Thomas TJ West on Facebook. I will write down the Instagram and the TikTok. I'm on all platforms. And I have started sharing videos on all platforms as of 2 weeks ago. So we're on multiple social media platforms. I'm very proud of the views that we're getting from each video. I'm working on some software where I can go live on all three at one time. And I hope it works. That way I don't have to keep sharing videos over and over and over again. What up, Dion? I don't have to keep sharing videos over and over again, except to YouTube. Because I do not, listen. To the YouTube audience, real quick, I have to be honest. I'm not going to go live on YouTube for you. Get on a social, listen, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. Please get on something if you want to get the live experience. If not, stay on YouTube and you get it when you get it. Sorry, but that's just how it is. So without further ado, I promise it's going to be a short video. First of all, before I get started again, thank you to my friend and brother, Bishop Jamel Baylor, for coming on last week. I hope you enjoyed him and his talk and his rhetoric. I do appreciate him for taking time out of his schedule away from his family that did not have to do with his own particular church to come on last week and help me to talk about the topic for last week. I really do appreciate him. Um, Good friend of mine and everything else. So, yeah, I saw your I saw your I saw your comment last week, and he said as much as I have him, he'll be on. But exciting news for everybody. Starting next week, I will have a regular co-host again. She will be new. Please give her grace. Give her grace. I know we missed our last co-host. I can't put a finger on her. We're not going to try to, but we have a new co-host coming in who has asked me to be on. She called me on Sunday, um, and she has opinions that she wants to give out to, as G said, the congregation. So I hope you enjoy her as well. Hope you enjoy her as well. I'm done with G. Hope you enjoy her as well. I'm excited because I think that she will add something to what we're doing here, and we might actually get some viral moments with her if I know her to be her. We might actually get some viral moments. So I'm excited for next week. Um, I really am. I really am. She'll supposed to be overnight, but of course, you know how people are. They are behind on time. So I gave her one more week to be on. Again, shout yourselves out, but we're going to this topic. And the topic is what's more important? Presentation or quality of product? I dig it. I'll let her know. I'll let her know. And my cash app will be available for her to pay the late fee to give into the temple. I love it. What's more important? Presentation or quality of the product? This conversation came from a conversation I had earlier in the week. The funny thing is that I'm not going to mention the conversation I had at all. However, yeah, good ass. However, because I know how to fix stuff up, I'm going to go here first. I don't know how many of you eat at Waffle House. I don't know. However, if you know Waffle House, the worse the presentation or what you see physically, the better the food, aka quality. I went to a clean Waffle House in Wake County years ago. And when I went there, it was clean. The people who worked there were clean. However, the food was nasty. Yes, and like Will said, the food is good as long as it is ghetto. But see, ghetto is not a great presentation. So I want to talk tonight about what's more important: presentation or quality of the product. People say that perception can be reality, and I dislike that statement because it's not always true. Because you can perceive anything. That does not necessarily mean that just because your perception or the presentation is bad to you, it doesn't mean that the quality is also bad. And it also means that just because it it is aesthetically pleasing, that it has quality behind it. Let's go here. Have any one of you known a person who looked good, fine, like, you didn't have no tens, but we're going to say a number 7, number 8. So you try to holler at the person, number 7, number 8. But the person was a bad person. They look good, but the quality of the person was not good. Same thing for businesses. I was told a story. Please, please, please shout yourselves out as you come in. I promise to speak. I heard a story a while ago, and the story went like this here. There was a man who bought a business, who purchased a business, and what he would do is that he did not come to the business in the daytime when the folks were working. He went to the business at nighttime to see what was left. And when he saw a dirty station, he had something to say about it because it was dirty. However, what he did not take into account was that dirty workstation was actually doing some John Brown work. If you play sports, you will understand this right here. A dirty uniform means that you played a lot, that you contributed a lot. If you go to a game and you come back home in a clean uniform, that means you haven't done a thing. Your uniform looks great. It's clean. No spots on it. No dirt on it. However, the cleanness, I got you, Will. The cleanness lets me know that you haven't done ish. You didn't do a John Brown thing. Playing baseball, you didn't slide on a base. You didn't try to catch a fly ball and hit your back on the ground. You was trying to play pretty. So your presentation looks great. Your quality is less than mid. And for the folks who understand what mid is, you will understand what less than mid means. Will says that presentation is to draw you in and the quality is to keep you there or coming back. But my contention for tonight is when the quality does not equal the presentation. Because presentation is only the perception when you first get there. The quality equals the reality of what's going on. I can make myself look a certain way all I want to. I can make myself look like I'm the best person in the world. However, let's go here. My perception to the people could be an upper middle class person who seems, to have it all together. However, the quality of me could be a thief and a liar, a robber, and a manipulator. If all you look at is my presentation, you don't get past the part to see how bad I lie, how bad I steal, how bad I rob, and how bad I manipulate. Because the quality of a person should not be based on the presentation of a person. I have on a hat. Got on a hat. Because I have not had time to get a haircut yet. I've been busy, really, really busy. So I have not had time to get a haircut. But if you base your theory of me based on my non-haircut presentation, then you'll miss who I really am. And too many of us have been fooled by the presentation. And we stop looking for the actual quality. No, I can't grow it out, sorry. I can't grow it out, sorry. I cannot. I gotta keep it close cut. But we fail to see the quality of a person because we didn't like the presentation. There's a place called Nobu. Nobu has some of the greatest food in the world. I'm not with you right now. Nobu has some of the best quality food in the world. It's up there. It's up there with Ruth Chris. Both Ruth Chris and Nobu are expensive. So imagine, because a lot of people heard of Ruth Chris, we have not heard of Nobu. So I'm going to use Ruth Chris. So let's go here. Imagine if I had a straight up Ruth Chris dinner and I paid $300 just for one dinner, not for two, just one, and I paid for it for, as G said, groupie. So I got a groupie, a dinner from Ruth Chris, which has good food. We're going to say that I presented to her on a paper plate. So I brought Ruth Chris. The meal cost me $300 just for her. And I put it on a paper plate. The presentation looks bad. You view it as bad. You view it as something you wouldn't want because it's on a paper plate. I don't tell you that it's from Ruth Chris. I get this folded styrofoam plate to go. And I offer you the plate. I don't tell you where the food is from. Your perception of the food is going to be immediately it's something cheap, nothing deep. Say it again. Your perception of the food that I give you from Ruth Chris that I put in a folded to-go styrofoam plate that's white that you get from the dollar store. You're going to see it as something cheap, nothing deep. However, the quality didn't change. The price of the food did not change. The reality of where I got it from did not change. The only thing that changes is your perception because of my presentation. I dig it. And I'm with G. Because if you're not appreciative of Ruth Chris and a styrofoam plate, you don't like the presentation. Your perception is that it's cheap. Then make some ramen noodles. I dig it. And it's the same thing with people. We look at people that dress nice. We look at people that have nice things. We look at people that drive nice cars. And our perception is that they are good people, when that could be the furthest thing from the truth. TJ, how do you know? Because I've seen it in real time. I saw it in real time. I'm looking at how the person set themselves up to look to other people. Nice house, nice car, nice clothes, nice bags. However, the quality of the person was some ish. But because the presentation was great, the perception of other people was this person is a great person. I will talk about my birthday, and I'm going to end it with this story here. It's stories to remind Stephanie. I'm going to talk about it Sunday, but I'm going to remind her on this video because I know she watches the YouTube channel. There was a party that was given for me. And when the party was given for me, I always said from the very beginning, yes, this party is for me. However, this is not my party. The party was for me, but it was not my party. And I have a cousin who was enamored by the party, which was why the party was given. It was not to make me look good. It was not to uplift me. It was to uplift the person who gave the party. So we have that in the way. As my daughter says, my little friend brought me a t-shirt I didn't know she was going to purchase. And the t-shirt said, "Don't kill my vibe." Peep game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. You came. I think you were there. I know Dan was there. The white man was there. I think you were there. But that was, hold on, before I go to what I'm trying to say now, that was the original plan before I made the person change it. Because the original party, no N-words would have been invited. But that's another subject, sir, for another day. I'm in a better place. I'm not going to harp on that. But that's another subject for another day. So my little friend brought me a t-shirt. Because G trying to make me cook and crash out. And I'm not going to crash out tonight. And the shirt just said, "Don't kill my vibe." The t-shirt that I was given for my birthday on Sunday came from a previous video that I made last year that said, "Please don't kill my vibe." The reason this shirt was more important than that whole party, it showed me that the person who brought me the shirt actually paid attention to me. The person who brought the t-shirt, "Don't kill my vibe," actually heard because she watched a YouTube video of the video. And she knew that it was my favorite video that I've made in a while. When I saw the t-shirt, I almost cried. Tears of joy. I was not only surprised, I was happy with a t-shirt. The t-shirt maybe cost $10. The perception of a t-shirt, which I don't even wear t-shirts like that. I'm not a t-shirt wearer. So the presentation of a t-shirt could look poor to me because I like collar shirts. Hence, the temple. I didn't get the Temple on t-shirt. I like collar shirts. I like polo style shirts. I do. Just what I like. I'm sorry, I like what I like. But when I saw the words on the t-shirt, that meant more to me because you're paying attention. So the quality of the t-shirt was great. I don't give a God bless about the presentation that was on a t-shirt, not a collar shirt. We have to learn. We have to learn to look past presentation and look for quality. Are there any questions? So, no questions? Wait. I'm great. I'm done with him. So, if there are no questions, please join us next week. I do have a new co-host that I've been praying for, and if you don't believe in prayer, manifesting. People don't believe in prayer anymore. So I've been manifesting a new co-host, and she'll be on next week. She said she'll be ready. So I want you all to welcome her, treat her as nice as possible. She is very vocal. I know you're skeptical already, G. I know you are. She's very vocal. I don't have to do all the talking with her. Um, I'm excited about her coming on, and we'll wait till next week. Also, again, G, next week we will resume the sports podcast. I'm gonna need questions from you because I'm sorry, the NBA right now still to me is boring. I was excited about the NFL, but I know some storylines. I'm not. No, no, we're not on Wildin' Out. We're not on Wildin' Out, sir. We're not. We're not on Wildin' Out. Um, I know some storylines, but the NBA is still not as interesting to me as the NFL is and college football is. So I need questions from you that I could actually look up and pay attention to. And if I find something interesting, I don't mind giving it to the group. But that's all for tonight. I'm not gonna be on. I'm not gonna be on for a long, long time. I appreciate you watching. I will appreciate the people who watch after the live is done. I get more viewers after I get off live than I do on live, and I do appreciate my YouTube family, my TikTok family, and my Insta family. I'm not gonna say clock it, but we're on some sharing type stuff. So I will say that. So we're on some sharing type stuff. I like the new viewers that I'm getting on the other platforms, people I don't even know, and I appreciate them. So listen, y'all continue to support the program, support the show. Grace, love, and peace.